Just got into our turkey camp here in Sonora, Mexico, and we're heading off to where the turkey call home.
Home sweet home for the next 3 days.
Oh, shit. There's 2 hens, 1 cage, right here. We're just getting into our turkey ranch here in Mexico. We were here in December. We did a deer hunt. We did a nice deer camp here, but this go around we're here for the Goulds Turkey. We've got a spot that the turkey like to frequent. We're heading out there right now. We're gonna set up some blinds. We're gonna scout the area and see what the plan is for tonight and for tomorrow. Man, that was pretty cool. We weren't here for 5 minutes after I got in the tide-weed blind, and we had this big group of turkeys come in here. I don't know how many there were, 15 or 20. I could never really see them all at the same time, but they came down this wash. There were several jakes. There were a couple of toms in there that kind of weren't really mature, you know, maybe last day type kind of toms. Lots of hens. There was a bearded hen in there somewhere. We'll come back in here again tomorrow morning and see if things don't change. I would think maybe the morning time would be a little bit better than the evening time, but really cool spot. I'm excited. I like our odds. I certainly could have killed any turkey in the group tonight. So good evening hunt, and I'm feeling really good about our odds of killing some birds this hunt. That was a lot of fun. It's our first morning sitting here in our tide-weed ground blind. We had turkeys get here about 6 o'clock. It's now about 7:30 in the morning, and we've been covered up in birds for the last hour and a half. It may be the same group of birds that was here last night. There's a few jakes in there. There's one tom that I really can't tell if he's a mature bird and they're just not fully up and going as far as the breeding season is concerned. He did strut a little bit for us this morning, but I can't tell if he's a mature bird. He's not got a super like heavy, thick, long beard. It's maybe 7 inches long and kind of thin. His spurs don't look all that long to me, but I don't know, maybe Cade comes in here later and shoots him, or maybe I shoot him tonight if he comes back. I don't know. But lots and lots of fun. There's been 15 or 20 birds in here all morning, just scratching on the hillside, getting a drink down here in the water. We'll sit here in our tide-weed ground blind for a little bit longer and see if anything else comes in. Cross your fingers, maybe Connor and Cade had some luck. They're just sitting over this ridge from us. Those birds did go that way. There's another water source and a lot of thicker oaks and even some pine trees up there. So cross your fingers, maybe they got something as well. Had a great morning sit. Just walking back to the truck, had 15 or 20 birds on the blind again this morning. Got a great little spot. These Mexico Goulds turkeys, you got to cover some ground. You got to know where they're working, where these turkeys are feeding, where they're roosting. I think we've got that part covered. So I like our chances this hunt, but it's great country. Weather's a little warm. I think we might be a little early in the breeding season, but it's a good time. Never have a bad hunting day in Mexico. All right, we're back in our ground blind for our second night sit, and I think I'm gonna go with the old NAP Spitfire gobbler getters, 1 3/4 cut in diameter, but they've got this like blunt tip on them. I'm shooting a crossbow 470 feet per second, so I want the arrow to slow down fast and hopefully not go through these turkeys. So let's give these things a whirl and see if we can't put a hole in a turkey tonight. We just got a couple of hens that are coming in right here. It's about 4:50 in the afternoon, and we got 2 hens guess is we're gonna get some more in here real quick, so fingers crossed. There's 2 hens and 1 Jake right here. Hopefully more will come soon. There ended up being 6 hens and 1 Jake in that group. It's 6:45, and I think that's going to be a wrap on today's hunt. We had those 6 hens and 1 Jake come in tonight, and that's it. Hopefully, the reason is because 300 yards on the other side of the ridge that I'm facing, Cade was able to get an arrow in the bird, in the tom, before he came over my side of the ridge. So, who knows? Hopefully, Cade got it done. I didn't, but that's okay. It's hot. I don't think they're really calling and gobbling and doing a whole lot right now. It's been a tough hunt, but better luck tomorrow. It's pretty late in the morning. It's about 7 o'clock, but I finally got some hens that are yelping over here, so hopefully they're coming in. It's been a slow morning, so we'll see what happens. Okay, that's not at all how I planned this to go down. Bird came in, Tom and 3 hens came in. He's not a great Tom, but it's our second day and we're only here for 3 days. And I thought, well, I'm just going to get one done, get it on video and get 1 bird down. I shot, I missed at 20 yards. Not really sure what I did, what went wrong. We'll have to go back and replay the video and see what I did. Arrows stuck in a tree right there. But the birds didn't leave. They stayed around, and I reloaded the crossbow, got another bolt in it, shot at the bird the second time, hit him, thought I hit him good, heard a good thump. He went flopping off into the bushes. I was about to record some video saying, yeehaw, I got a bird. And he started to scoot out of the bushes. So I load up another bolt into the crossbow and he kind of bedded 43 yards away, was kind of crouched down. I had a limb in the way. I put another bolt in him and looks like he flopped over dead right there. So hopefully he's still down. Don't know how many more bolts I have. So we'll go grab this bird, and at least we got one bird down for the trip. Hopefully Cade and Connor are doing some good over where they're at. Hopefully they're shooting better than I am. And, you know, but it's fun. Great times. Great hunt so far. Slow. Pretty much there was one bird roosted gobbling up this way this morning. Don't know if it was this bird or not. He's not a super mature bird, but he's not a jake. I saw his tail feathers, and I don't think I think he's kind of a tweener. But we only had one bird gobbling up there. I didn't even have these come in until after 7 o'clock, and I don't know. It's just been slow, so I wanted to get an arrow in something and at least get something shot on video. And look what I did. I turned it into a circus, but we got a bird down. Let's go check him out.
All right, this is the tree where all them turkey love to feed under. They just spent hours scratching under here. But you can see right here, if I get my shadow out of the way, arrow number 1, firmly stuck in the tree. I can see that the shaft is splintered and broken. So this arrow is permanently embedded in this now, but let's go check out that footage and see what happened with the shot. We have a lot of feathers. I see a wing feather here with blood on it. Then coming over here, you know, there's some more feathers. There's another wing feather with blood on it. And then he went up into this brush pile. Oh, over here, we've got more feathers, more blood right here, more blood on the leaves, blood right here. For a turkey, this is a lot of blood. Blood. And then he went out this little clearing here, and I got the second shot in him. So I'm really not sure how he was able to survive that. For turkey, that's a lot of blood. It's just a lot of blood, and I think it was a mortal wound on the first one, and I'm sure it was a mortal wound on the first one. He would not have been able to recover, but man, I don't know how he got back up and kept going. They're tougher than we give them credit for, I suppose. Check him out. Pretty bird. These Goulds turkey are a lot of fun to hunt. A lot of fun. All right, we got her done this morning. Further inspection on this bird and his spurs. He doesn't have a real long beard, but he's definitely a mature bird. You know, you can look at this tail fan. That is not the tail fan of a jake. It's perfectly rounded. His spurs are actually really long for the area. They're probably right at an inch, but beautiful bird. These Goulds down here in Mexico, they thrive in this desert country. They live up on this mountain. We're kind of on the southern end of their range. And there's not a high population of them here, but there's a good huntable population of them here. We set out in this arroyo, and we've got some water here, and we're kind of on a travel corridor. This oak-covered ridge right here, it's got a lot of acorns and bugs and, you know, just the seeds and everything that these things like to eat. We've been sitting here and we've seen them every morning and every night coming and going, and they've spent as much as an hour at a time right in front of us. This is a bird that I don't think we saw yesterday or the night before. I think this is the first time that we saw him come in, but beautiful, beautiful Goulds turkey in Sonora, Mexico. Had a great hunt. It's always fun. I hope Cade and Connor, they're over this ridge. I hope they're doing well this morning, but lots and lots of fun. Just beautiful, beautiful tail fan. And it was really a pleasure to hunt this great bird. if Goulds is on your bucket list, if you're chasing that Royal Slam or that Grand Slam and you need a Goulds turkey to cover you there, give us a shout. We've got our information on our website. We have these videos on YouTube. This is the type of hunt that we can get you on. They're great for archery setups. They're great for shotgun setups. You can sit for them. You can spot and stalk them. You can call for them. Although this hunt wasn't really great for calling. They've just been really quiet. It's been really hot. But if this is the type of thing that you're interested in, definitely get to us on social media or get that phone number off our website. And we'd love to get you out here to Sonora, Mexico and get you a Goulds turkey as well.
Me and my dad are headed down to this water to just check it for turkey track, and you'll never guess what we found in the water. That is a cow that's stuck. So we have about an hour until turkey hunting gets real good. So we're gonna try and get this cow unstuck, because why not? And it could kind of ruin the turkey hunting around the area because he's being noisy, so. Should be kind of fun though. We're gonna set up a camera and see if we can get her done.
Okay, we got us a stuck cow. We were coming out here to do a little turkey hunt tonight. We were gonna sit over this water, but the cow is stuck. The cow is worth a lot of money to these Mexican ranchers, and it's more important than our turkey. So here we go. We're gonna see if we can't rodeo this thing out of the mud. All right, feller, we're gonna get you out of here. What?
Hold up.
No.
Back up. Or no, pull forward. Okay, pull forward. Right there, she's out. No, her back leg is still in. Right there.
All right, untie her.
Untie it. Untie it.
Okay. We got her out, as you can see, but I don't think the prognosis is good. I think there's a good chance that she doesn't make it. But we'll be back in here. Well, we're gonna probably hunt in here tonight, and we'll be back in here tomorrow morning hunting again, and we'll be able to give you an update for sure on what happened to her. But yeah, she's still breathing. She's alive. But yeah, she's not in good shape. We'll keep you posted.
It's our last morning here, and I'm sitting over this water hole where we tried to rescue the cow yesterday. The good news is, if you look down here, the cow is still alive. She's got her head up, but I don't think she's doing well. She's been laying there. I think we'll try to get her rolled over on her. She's laying on her back leg kind of funny, and I think it's probably asleep and not got the strength in it to push her up. So as soon as I'm done with our sit this morning, I think we'll go and try to get her off of that leg, and maybe we can get her on her feet. Unfortunately, if she doesn't get on her feet, she's not gonna make it.